Hi there, boys and girls. You know, Mother's Day is coming up. It will be Sunday, May 10th. So we are at the craft table here to make a gift for Mom. What are we going to make her? Daisy chains. Now, you might be wondering, what are daisy chains? First, let's talk about daisies. What are daisies? Of course, they're a kind of flower. I've got a picture of some daisies for you here to take a look at. Aren't they beautiful? Now, these are your regular daisies. They have the white middle, and the middle of a daisy is called the flower head. So they've got yellow flower heads, and the petals are white. Just lovely. I always think they look so cheerful. Now, daisies do come in different colors. There's different kinds of daisies. I was going to show you one here that's purple. It's so pretty, isn't it? And if you look carefully, you'll notice that a bee is visiting that daisy right there on the flower head. Pretty, huh? And that way, if you recall, that's going to help make the seeds for other daisy plants to grow. So, now you know what a daisy is. What's a daisy chain? Let's have a look. Let me bring up pictures of daisy chains here, of a daisy chain, I should say. Okay, let's have a look. There is a daisy chain. People take the stems and they weave them together and they make a chain out of flowers. Isn't it beautiful? Well, the daisy chains that we're going to make for Mom are not going to be made out of actual daisies. They're going to be made out of paper. They will be paper daisy chains, and they will be lovely. And Mom will especially love it because you will have made it with your own hands and with love, and it will be very special to her. Now, in your packet this week, you have the materials you need for the daisy chains. You got some long, skinny green rectangles like this. These are going to be the stems of your daisies. Now, you also got a piece of white paper, which was clipped to the stems. And the paper is to draw the daisy flower. What are the other materials you will need? I could almost write a procedure for this. You'll need some crayons and or markers. You could use both or either. You'll need either a glue stick or tape. Either one will work. Pencil and scissors. So make sure you'll have your supplies ready. If you need to pause the video, go ahead. The next step is, let me go ahead and turn the camera this way a bit, and I'm going to bring, I've got our easel here, and we'll put the paper up here. This will just make it easier for me to draw for you. And we will talk about making a daisy. I would suggest, highly suggest, using a pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can use Mr. Eraser. Now, if I use a pencil now, it won't show up very well on the camera, so I'm going to use a marker, but I do suggest a pencil for you. Go ahead and start with the flower head, which is the middle of the flower, and I'd probably make it about that big. You don't want these to be huge flowers. You think of them as fitting on the stem here. And then you need the petals. Now, you could do the petals like this. They look like U's, don't they? All the way around your flower head. And you'll need several of these, won't you? I gave you enough, and I'm just going to go ahead and start drawing them while I talk. I gave you enough stems in your packet for you to make 8 links in your chain. There'd be 8 daisy flowers. So you would need to have 8 flowers. If you don't have enough room on this paper, it just depends on how big you make your daisies. You might need to get another piece of paper. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go do 2 of those for now to give you the idea. Of course, you'll want to color them in, and it's easier to color them in before you cut them out. Now, your regular daisy, of course, has a yellow flower head, so you could do some yellow flower heads here. I'm going to do a marker here, or you could do crayons. And that would be your regular daisy. Now, they do come in other colors, so if you want to do other colors, you can. Now, just for fun, I'm going to do I'm thinking a purple flower head. Whoops, get my page back up there, and some pink petals. And so then I could color in my petals pink. Now I'm using a marker here. You could use crayons, absolutely. But do a nice, careful job, because remember, this is a gift for Mom, and she will treasure it always. Make it look really pretty. Okay, I've got just 2 more petals. Of course, this part of the flower is called the petal. 1 more petal to do. Okay, so you'd color in your daisies. The next step is to cut them out. So of course you'll need your scissors. Remember, put your thumb in the smaller circle, and it should be on the top, 2 or 3 fingers in that bigger oval, and you're ready to cut. You want to be careful going around these petals. It can be a little tricky, but I'm not gonna worry about getting all the way down. You don't have to cut all the way down to the flower head, all right? That would be too hard. Just kind of go around the edges of your petals. You'll see what I mean. Like that. Whoops. Trying to do this so I can hold it up for you to see it. And what might even be easier is I'm going to just cut around like this, just to separate my daisy from the page, and that way I can turn it around easier. I don't have to worry about that big piece of paper getting in the way. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm not worrying about, bring it a little closer, about getting all the way to the flower head. You don't have to do that. So just kind of go around the petals like that. Keep your eye on what you're doing, because if you look up to, talk to a brother or sister, or you hear a noise or something, you just don't want to cut some of your petals off. Okay, so I've got 1 daisy right here. Then I'm going to cut out my other daisy, the one that I made is pink. And again, I'm just going to cut a circle around my daisy. There we go. And that way, it's so much easier to cut around the petals. So I'll hold it up here so you can see. Cutting around my daisy. Now, as I mentioned, you do have enough stems in your packet for 8 daisies. That would be 8 links of your daisy chain. If you want to make more, you certainly could. If you want a really long chain for Mom, you could either, if you have some construction paper at home, you could find some more green paper and cut out some more strips. You'll notice, there's my daisy. I probably could, that one part there I could trim up a little more. Now I mentioned you could cut out some more strips if you want to make more daisy chains. If you do that, if you want them to match in size of these chains here, I made them, as you can see, I'll bring that up, I made them about 1 inch wide. Get that moved up there, so you can see that's 1 inch wide. Just a kind of an easy size to work with. Alrighty, now I've got my daisy flower and my stem, and I'm going to attach the 2 like that. Now this is where you can use either the glue stick or the tape. Now I'm going to go ahead and use tape, but either one would work just fine. Okay, I've got my daisy attached to the stem, and now I'll attach my second daisy to the stem. Okay, there it is. Got 2 daisies here. Now, for your first daisy, to make your daisy chain, you're going to make a circle with your stem, like that. Whoops. This is a lot like making Christmas chains, if you've made chains at Christmas time. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to tape my circle closed, and I'm going to stick my tape right on the inside here and tape it down. Now, you may want to, then you can tape your flower down too, or glue it down, however you want to do it, and you've got your cute little daisy chain there. Now, here's something you have to remember. This is important, need to know information. Don't take your next daisy and tape it and then think, because then you're not going to be able to attach them to each other, are you? So what you want to do there, I think I'm going to move the camera this way a little bit. What you want to do there is, before you make a circle out of this, stick your stem in the first circle and then close it up to make your daisy chain. That's the secret. So I will go ahead, and this might be a little easier. I'm going to tape the petal down first, and it is a good idea to tape the inside still too, or glue it. And you see I've started my daisy chain here. I've got 2 links of the chain. We've got enough time before Mother's Day that you don't have to do the whole project in one sitting. You could make, a few links of your chain today, and then another day make some more. You've got plenty of time. And Mom will absolutely love it. She'll probably put it somewhere, maybe somewhere in her room, or hang it up and drape it up over a window or something like that. She will treasure it always. Now, another thing we're going to be doing for Mom, next week we'll be making some Mother's Day cards for her. And also, we're going to be learning a Mother's Day song for you to sing to Mom. And it's called Happy, Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to go ahead and play the song for you now and sing the words just to give you an idea of what the whole song sounds like. It is an annual kindergarten favorite that we always do this song for moms. So if you have an older brother or sister that's been in my kindergarten class, they will probably remember this song, and they can help you to learn it, and they could sing it with you for Mom for Mother's Day. So, an idea there. Okay, here's our song, Happy, Happy Mother's Day. Has a little Spanish flair to it, doesn't it? Oh, Mom, I wish for you on this your special day is rest and relaxation and a nap along the way. We keep you super busy 12 months out of the year. Sometimes I think you go to sleep with a cell phone in your ear. I don't know how you do it. It's a wonder you don't drop. But you're the best, number one, the cream of the crop. So, happy, happy Mother's Day. Mother, I'd just like to say, you're the greatest of all time, and I'm thankful that you're mine, thankful that you're mine. Now here comes a talking part. Cook, a chauffeur, a teacher, coach, and nurse. And everything for every job you keep right in your purse. With me you're always patient. When I drop things it's flat. You never even lost your cool that time I shaved the cat. So, happy, happy Mother's Day. Mother, I'd just like to say, you're the greatest of all time, and I'm thankful that you're mine, thankful that you're mine. More talking. You taught me about Jesus and his special love for me, and how we'll be together for all eternity. Well, I know that the Savior lives and he's here in this place. I see him smiling back at me when I look into your face. So, happy, happy Mother's Day. Mother, I'd just like to say, you're the greatest of all time, and I'm thankful that you're mine, thankful that you're mine. So, happy, happy Mother's Day. Mother, I'd just like to say, you're the greatest of all time, and I'm thankful that you're mine, thankful that you're mine, thankful that you're mine. Big finish, right? Isn't that a great song? And it just fits so well because, we do want Mom to have a special day. She does so much for us. We keep her super busy. 12 months out of the year, 12. How many months are in a year? 12. So that means we keep her busy all the time. But you know what? She doesn't mind. She loves you so much. But we want her to have a special day. Mother's Day is to honor Mom and just to thank her for all the things that she does for us. And it goes, it's biblical. You know the H verse, honor your father and your mother. So we'll be practicing this song in the days to come. If you want to, play that portion of the video again to hear the song again, and you might have fun singing it while you're working on your daisy chains. So boys and girls, do a great job, and don't just honor Mom on Mother's Day. Honor her every day. Remember the H verse, honor your father and your mother. Have fun making your daisy chains, and we will see you next time.